Video from downtown Asheville goes viral. It was shot by a family from Charlotte on Saturday. The video shows a woman yelling racial slurs at them and at protesters near the Vance Monument.
That woman has since received a criminal summons for disorderly conduct. News 13's Caitlin Penner is live tonight. And Caitlin, you spoke with that family about what happened as well as an attorney?
Right. That woman yelling the racial slurs in the video has been identified by Asheville police as Rachel Ruitt. The family and bystanders say that this was unprovoked. And a lawyer that we talked to say that if this video is shown to a judge, then this woman will be convicted of a crime.
And she continued to say racial slurs into my face, continued to call me over and over and over again. It was the most blatant display of racism that I've ever experienced.
Aisha Sabor says she and her family were visiting from Charlotte on their way to a birthday dinner when a woman later identified as Rachel Ruitt started yelling racial slurs from behind them.
The lady then took this way on the street.
Another family member started recording while they all stood behind the camera.
Touch me! You go to jail! Touch me!
She wanted me to know that if you touch me, I will call the police and you will be held accountable. And that's a big part of why I didn't lose my cool.
Protesters already in that area took notice and tried to block Ruitt from the family. In the video, it appears Ruitt then began yelling racial slurs at them, too.
I would have been raging at the woman if I was them.
She was filled with hate, rage, and racism, and that's it.
Attorney Joseph Bowman watched the video.
It's outrageous. That woman's trying to start a fight.
He says although there is no hate speech law in North Carolina, in this type of situation, ethnic intimidation could be applied. Defined as a misdemeanor that occurs under North Carolina law when a person, because of race, color, religion, nationality, or country, assaults or damages or defaces property of another person or threatens to do any of that. He says this could be used along with a variety of other misdemeanors in a case like this.
The issue with disturbing the peace is if it looks like you're trying to start a fight. And if it looks like you're trying to start a fight, then you are trying to start a fight. And that's the crime.
Touch me! Touch me! Touch me!
Family says what happens shows why protests for racial justice should continue worldwide.
Video capturing an Atlanta police officer shooting and killing a man who grabbed his taser and ran. A split-second decision Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms says was not a justified use of force. This incident happening as departments across the country take a look at their own use of force policies.
We will expand our current definition of what constitutes use of force.
During last week's city council meeting, recently appointed police chief David Zach said the use of force has been underreported at the department.
I'm glad that he's going to clarify what is use of force, what levels does it need to be reported.
By law, president of the local Fraternal Order of Police, Rondell Land, says officers in North Carolina are allowed the use of force. The policy is determined by the department and approved by legislators.
You can use enough force to overcome the force that's being used against you to make the arrest, but then you step into what is excessive force.
Courts and the department determine whether an incident crosses the line. Lance says it's important for the department to be transparent and for officers in the community to know what is legal and what is considered excessive.
I think if the officers have a clear understanding and the public has a clear understanding what that term use of force really means and what the reports are trying to capture, I think that's where the chief is headed, and I think it's a good thing for the community and for the department to have a clear understanding what falls under use of force.
The COVID-19 shutdown by the High School Athletic Association ended this morning, paving the way for the workouts. Sports Director Stan Pamphil is joining us now to explain how the age-old rite of passage has a new look. Stan?
Well, there were a lot of similarities, running, lifting, sweating, but some very key differences with social distancing protocols. The Franklin Panthers were among the teams to take the field. Some schools have to hold off due to county guidelines. The players were divided into groups of no more than 25. They maintained 6 feet of separation, and everything was wiped down between groups. It's a lot of work for the coaching and training staffs, but effort they feel is well worth the reward.
It's a responsibility that we don't take lightly anytime, much less now. And I think we care about the kids as much as anybody. It's a very big responsibility. I assume that risk, and I know if things don't go well, I'll get the blame for that, but I'm willing to take that risk to be back out here like we were today.
Now, there was one piece from the Panthers puzzle missing tonight. Devin Blackburn, a rising junior, was badly injured in a car wreck last month. Now, he's made remarkable progress, and his team is mirroring his fight on the field. We'll tell you how they're working to be Devin strong later on in sports.